one thing we see a lot in the industry is that companies want to avoid a lock-in to the cloud provider. So that's the first thing, right? If you use dedicated technology from AWS, Azure, any other, it doesn't really matter. You're completely locked in with them. And while that might work for some scenarios, because you can get there really fast if you just use it, you have an existing relationship with them, that makes sense, right? But if you really want to bet on it and create, in that case, an integration platform that you might operate the next 10 years, then the question really becomes do you want to be dependent on your specific cloud provider? Because if you want to move away from that cloud provider in let's say a year or two because of whatever happens, or if you want to add other environments, that could be like a multi-cloud approach for high availability type of scenarios, there is a whole, multitude of possibilities here why you might want to go away or maybe add something, right? I've seen companies adding bare metal stuff because of the cost, right? Because they just want to outsource it because the cloud costs have been, if you create all these containers, that really, really adds up. Now, if that is specific AWS technology, well, then you have to re-engineer this. So that's a lot of cost, right? And that's just where I see a lot of movement in the industry saying, we want to be cloud agnostic. And Kubernetes comes in really, really handy, right? Because you can get a Kubernetes, that you can get it running anywhere, right? You can run it on-prem, you can run it in AWS, in Google, and whatever, wherever. So that's really neat. And that's why our technology bets on Kubernetes, because we think it's become the de facto standard in the industry, and it's going to stay, right? I think we can all agree on that. It's a mature technology. So if you go with Kubernetes, you can really rest assured that you go in the right direction.